So welcome in everybody to the first match of the day, going to be DillyP versus TwiistedDuck in the SMO any percent Open. Losers bracket match, so whoever gets eliminated here today is going to be knocked out of the tournament for good. So a lot on the line here. I know Duck is a little bit sick, so hopefully doesn't affect his gameplay too much. I know he also has been playing a lot of SM64, which I'm pretty excited about, honestly, but can dig into your main speed game if you start branching out a little bit.
So, Dilly is playing on the digital version of the game, whereas Twisted is playing on physical. So that's about a 12-second advantage for Dilly already, without any extra effort.
Yeah, the loading times on that digital game are quite a bit faster. Not a huge deal until you get to a really high level, but I mean, at any level, 12 seconds is definitely a difference. We've seen some matches come down to literally under a second, so. Ooh, and Duck having some issues grabbing the frog.
Yeah.
Can be some
And
tricky
Dilly,
movement.
Yeah, both of them with not the best frog rooms, but it shouldn't matter too much.
Yeah, it's still Cap Kingdom. There's a lot of video gaming to be done. I'm sure we'll see some much bigger dilemmas happen later on. Maybe some deep wood adventure on the table. Could happen. Seen it a few times. I think we saw it several times actually at a reel the other day. It was kind of a it was like a train wreck a little bit. It was a little bit hard to watch.
So Dilly finishing with a 226 cap, and Twisted with a 231. So a very small difference between the runners, because they went for fairly safe strats throughout cap.
Yeah, nothing too crazy. Obviously, Twisted having a little bit of trouble making it through the water there. It's honestly pretty difficult to dive through the water, like that movement where you roll into the water and do a dive out. But pretty quick. If you don't get some favorable bounces, though, as we saw there, can be a little bit of a problem. But heading into Cascade here, going to be picking up the first moon of the game. We'll see how this kingdom goes. Usually not too much of an issue. Madame Brutal, though, can cause some problems.
Either of them going for DSS, I assume, as they're both not quite at the level where that is generally worth it.
Yeah, definitely a high-level strat. Excuse me, I had Slap Daniels on the mind. God commentator in the chat right now. Shouts to Slap Daniels for carrying the commentary. Here in the Cool Cat Gang and Twisted Duck rolling into the water.
Ooh.
Perhaps a bit of rust here. Gonna be having to be shaked off. I don't know if he's been doing a couple no resets or something. Maybe he wanted to do them. I know he was talking about it, but I guess he's been sick, so I mean, it can put a damper on your gameplay.
Yeah. Oh, and Sato putting some money on this match.
Duck wins. I'll cheer 500 bits. Alright, well, I'm 100% in Duck's corner then.
Yeah.
I'm going to be cursing Dilly for the duration of the run. Dilly definitely not going to have any problems in cap. Definitely not going to get deep wooded and will not fall off the mech 7 or more times. So
Definitely not.
I think those are some good ones to start out with, but we'll see what we can cook up here as we move on. DillyP bopping Madame Brutal in the face.
Pretty well.
Yeah, pretty good Madame Brutal fight. Entire early game so far.
Yep, both the runners with good Madame Brood fights. Although Twisted Duck did have was a bit shaky going up to Brood earlier in Cascade. But overall not a huge difference between the runners.
Yeah, we could see that change here, moving on into Sand. First Kingdom where you really have to kind of test your movement a little bit. I mean, there's a little bit of platforming in Cascade, but mostly it's just, it's like 2 or 3 jumps. It's really not too hard. Grabbing that final moon here and then heading out. Just rolling through the chain jump. I did not know you could do that. Apparently you don't have to fear that guy. I don't know.
Yep. Odyssey's hitboxes are particularly bad, and occasionally enemies don't exist, even when they're on screen.
Yeah, looked to me for sure like Dilly just ran through the chain chomp. I don't know how the game lets that slide, but we'll we'll allow it.
Dilly with a 545 cascade exit. Very good.
Duck, I don't think you will die IRL if you win this race. I don't think that's how that works. It's possible you went under it. Honestly, I prefer the timeline where DillyP is just a Time Lord and is able to phase through objects. Makes it a little bit more exciting.
Duck saying he may have missed DSTA. I think with that exit, he should be okay, depending on what his offset is.
Yeah, I honestly have no clue, but I do believe in my boy TwiistedDuck, so I'm gonna have to say he gets it for sure. Kind of clear cut to me, honestly. Duck knows what he's doing. He's got the Mario moves. DillyP, on the other hand, gonna be bopping this bird and collecting a moon. Couple pretty safe ones early on, and Duck bonking on this wall.
Duck bonking.
That could be DSTA right there.
I think he still got it because he planted it at about 48 or 49, which means he would need like an 11 or 12 offset to have not made it.
I'm gonna have to trust the professional in this one. It looks like Duck agrees. Gonna be collecting that moon, no problem. I don't think I've ever actually collected one of those seed moons. Should probably get around to doing that. Pretty free.
Yeah.
Work on the old 100% file. Alright, so Duck, taking a bit of an odd path here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, he wants to get the bird, actually.
Having to do bird right now because he wasn't able to grab it
before. The DSTA, gotcha.
Yeah.
Some big brain stuff.
Oh, Billy doing some damage. Of course, Duck having some trouble with the hardest moon in the game.
It is pretty hard. If you get it first try, I think it means you automatically run any race you're in. And DillyP not nailing that build ram, unfortunately.
Yep.
But the backup movement is clean.
Yep, going for bullet bill manip. And Duck opting for the safer strat of not going for Dram.
Having some trouble lining this movement up a little bit, but
yeah,
connects here.
Also going for bullet bill manip, but not getting it as clean as Dilly.
Yeah, I definitely think that's going to explode, for sure.
Yep.
It was about a 2 moon lead at this point, which isn't too bad. Twisted definitely kept keeping up so far.
Oh, definitely. Looks like no more than maybe 15, 20 seconds.
Just line up for the Jaxie skip here. See if he manages to get it. Dilly not having any issues in sand pretty much whatsoever. Barring he has some sort of...
It was very good.
Yeah, the Dram was a little bit of a misstep, but just the notes moon left and not really too much can go wrong here. Pretty hot movement up to the trees, honestly.
Yeah. And a 1027 globe from Dilly. Very good.
Yeah, very good gameplay from Dilly so far. I believe Dilly was the first PB in the tournament, if I'm not mistaken, in a tournament match. Would be pretty sick to see him pull out another one here, but we'll have to see. Definitely on pace so far. It's always good to see gamers PBing in their tournament races.
Yeah. So we're seeing about a 40-second difference from these two runners at the moment. Which, anything can happen in the upcoming kingdoms, so don't count Duck out of this.
Yeah, 40 seconds not that much, but definitely as we go on here and the kingdoms continue to look clean for Dilly, it could spell a disaster for Duck. I mean, it starts looking pretty grim once that lead grows to about 2 to 3 minutes, especially with a bit of a skill gap. But we'll see how things go. Dilly P going for this moon here. We'll see if the late clip comes out. I don't think Dilly goes for late clip if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's an affirmative here. Off to grab the cheap and head on to the rest of the kingdom. I'm going to be doing the Rango fight. Duck definitely going to go for the same route. I'm not sure who programmed that stack of coins, but I'm really not sure that coins would ever bounce that way, even in a cartoon. I'm not really... I'm having trouble really understanding how that got programmed in, but anyways. DillyP going to be going for this little fish leap. I don't know if there's an official name for this jump, but gets it no problem. Making it look easy.
Twisted also going for the Rango route. Again, just the safest option, which is good in a race.
Yeah, Lake definitely a pretty comfortable kingdom. I think the only two real areas we're really worried about at all are the fish jump and, I don't know, if you're like a very new player, grabbing the zipper can be a bit of a meltdown zone if you try to go too fast. Yep. It loses you like 15-20 seconds, honestly. It's pretty slow, depending on how fast you back it up. I mean, if you're really fast, then it's not that bad, but if you're at the level where you're missing the zipper, it can lose you some time. That's really weird, Duck, because I have literally zero issues switching between the two games. I think you probably play on Procon or something on emulator, which is probably why, because for me, the N64 camera is on buttons, so it's not like ingrained in my brain. Your mom just bring you hash browns? Let's go.
LFG.
Duck maybe gonna have to power up on some of his mom's cooking. Popeye's got his spinach, Twisted Duck. Maybe hash browns are what he's more into, I'm not sure. Kind of a weird power-up food, but pretty tasty.
Yep.
So we see DillyP here entering Wooded. We'll see what the route is from him. I believe we'll go for Nut Clip route. I think Twisted might as well. We'll have to see. Twisted knows some pretty baller strategies in whatever speed games he chooses, so might choose to bring something out here. I mean, if you're at a deficit already and you're behind, might as well go ham.
Yep. So I assume Dilly will be going for Nut Clip and perhaps tree route, looking at the way he's setting it up.
Definitely looks like a tree here. He's grabbing the Onion Boy and extending his legs upward. Nice movement. Duck gonna be bopping the bunny here. Nice rock movement as well.
Yep.
Okay.
Dilly really setting up for not clip, and I
Anticipating.
assume getting it. Yep. Now we'll see what Duck ends up going for. Looks like the true route. I don't know.
It's getting a good angle. It seems to get over the nut pretty quickly. Okay, looks like he's gonna try it out, so...
Yep. Looks like Duck did get nut clip.
Very nice. See how this movement goes. Having some troubles making it up to the moon. Just end up grabbing
Not
it.
setting up that Rockwell moon, but getting it anyway. Very good.
Having some troubles making it up the side of the factory, but does make it eventually, and
Yep.
on his way. So nut clip route success for Twisted Duck. Going to potentially keep him in this one a little bit longer.
I assume Dilly will not make the same mistakes as Derail did.
Yeah,
Right here?
we've seen several pretty high-level gamers get completely dominated by this little section here. Not even FRS, just... Oh my god, no!
No!
Okay.
Dilly is living from that FRS mess up.
Did he get to the checkpoint?
I'm not sure, but he's setting up again.
Alright, the triple jump is good this time.
Yeah.
Making it across the gap, but Twisted Duck having a little bit of time to work with here. Going for a spin pound, which ultimately, I think, lost him a bit of time. Going to be bypassing that checkpoint. But very nice from Dilly, able to recover that. That would have been a
Yeah.
pretty sad turn of events. Hopefully we don't see Duck follow the same fate, but... Okay, taking a bit of a bonk ski.
Looks like...
I'm very
what did he
scared that he's
treat him?
typing
Alright,
right
it's
now.
better than
'Cause-
usual.
okay, no, he's good. He's gonna get the story mood.
Okay.
That's one of the worst parts about commentating is when you see like a Monka S or something in the chat from the speedrunner, and they're currently like in a zone where they should not be typing,
Yeah.
and your anxiety just like flies to the ceiling. DillyP though going for the spiritless route, so having some faith in his movement here.
Yep. And Duck taking the much more safe Flower Road. What is...
I think he forgot where to go, honestly.
Yeah.
I think he forgot.
It...
Uh-oh.
Duck typing,
Uh-oh.
or has typed, which means...
Nope, that's a death.
Yep.
And
Yep.
he didn't get the checkpoint. Which...
That is not good.
That's a pretty long pause.
It is. That was at least a 5-second pause. It's a good thing to got the story moon, so he is
Oh, yeah, okay.
able to recover. But where is he going? He already got that moon.
What?
Is happening? Oh boy.
Bit of a Mario meltdown here. I'm not
Yeah.
sure what to say.
Well, Dilly exiting Wooded and heading on to Cloud. We'll see how Fast Hats are going to treat him.
Yeah, that is a good point. Oh, what are you doing, dude?
Dilly with the, or not Dilly, Duck with the third death.
Duck, what are you doing? You
Hash
cannot
browns
blame that on the
sabotage.
camera. That was
Hash Brown sabotaging Duck's gameplay.
Can't Duck just long jump straight to the? Okay, no, yeah, okay.
There he goes.
Here we go. The long jump.
There
The
we
cap throw. The cap jump. Okay, we're in. Moving on. Duck apparently wanting to invert his camera mid-match. Doesn't know how to do it. It's in your controller setting somewhere. I couldn't quite walk you through it, but I'm not sure the time loss is worth it.
Especially in Chinese.
Yeah, especially in Chinese. Well, I think is it not in the main menu of the Switch? I think it's in like the Switch settings.
No, but it's also in Odyssey settings here. I can attempt to find it, but don't know how worth it that would be.
Yeah, I really think Duck should just play through it. I don't think it's that big a deal. I think he can definitely get used to it. Okay, I thought DillyP's stream like went down or something. That was an abnormally long black screen there. But we're back and in Lost.
But yeah, Duck, if you think it's worth it, if you go into the controls, it's the second control from the top is horizontal, and then the third is vertical.
Yeah, definitely don't want to invert vertical. That would be very odd. Unless you're used to flying airplanes, I guess. But DillyP gonna be getting this jump here second try, which is not too bad, especially considering he has about a 17-hour lead.
Although, hopefully, Duck will be in Cloud by the time Dilly gets to Metro.
Dilly!
Oh, Dilly with...
What's
Dilly might trigger Klepto here.
No,
if he does not play his cards right.
Yeah, he did, though. Made it alright. But he needs to get back up there with that butterfly moon.
Mm-hmm.
Or is there a backup, potentially? I guess he could go for the cage and the veil.
And... Yep.
I guess that's the call. Seems like it'd be a little bit dicey, but we'll see. DillyP must know the backups. Played a couple of SMO video games in his life.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna be baiting this torpedo here a little bit so that he can collect this moon a bit faster. Not having to take any damage.
So it looks like Duck is setting into Cloud, which maybe will go better than that wooded. Considering the wooded was about 8 or 9 minutes long.
Yeah, it's certainly a rough one. Alright, Dilly with the new wave, lost route.
Duck messing up the first Bowser fast sat.
Dilly taking a death, but after collecting the moon, I believe, so should be fine.
Yeah. He's okay. Yeah, it's the horizontal is the second setting in the controls option. So if you just press to the right after you like press down and then right in the control screen, you should be able to reverse the control. Going for a bit of a safer meme tree, but dying to it nonetheless.
Taking that death, and with that big of a deficit, you don't want to be taking deaths and lost, unfortunately. Is going to be doing so, but making his way over the second time isn't too bad.
Dilly having to do the taxi backup here.
I have never seen that.
Ooh, that is different from what I usually see.
Gonna have to file that one in the back pocket for sure.
Yeah.
Some nice backups from Dilly in this run. I mean, he's had some flubs, but really nothing major.
Oh,
Duck.
Duck almost jumping right off and triggering Klepto, but thankfully
That's a
triggering Klepto. That is not good at all.
They're having a bit of a rough time.
Well, Dilly heading into regular. Always an annoying boss, but he's experienced enough with the game too that he will certainly do it well.
Yeah, very unlikely we see it recycle out of Dilly unless the pattern on phase 2 is pretty weak, but
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. Speaking of the runners, make sure you guys support the racers. He does a ton of SMO speedrunning, and TwiistedDuck02's been doing a ton of SM64, so plenty of variety speedrunning content. I'm sure they would appreciate the follows.
Yep. Yeah, Dilly having a bit of trouble with
Yeah, this could be a
phase
free
2,
cycle.
but able to. No, I think he's okay.
No, that's
No,
that's phase 3.
It's not good whatsoever.
He's out of the
Also,
tank.
Dilly heading out of it.
Um, maybe just trying to swag out a little bit.
Yeah. Where's Dilly going? I definitely lost time.
I don't know. I mean, I think he's fine. I don't think we really lost him too much, if anything. Okay, Duck's dead again. I didn't even see how he died.
Yeah, I did not see that though. Seemed to be. Oh, he seemed to have bonked on that between the two torpedoes and fallen into that poison. Duck saying he's done with this, which makes me think he died there, and he's heading to the checkpoint he grabbed while he triggered Klepto.
It's alright, Duck. We're gonna get through this.
Yep.
DillyP heading into Dame Metro here. Uh-oh. A little bit of an
Shaking
early
a bit
wiggle
too
there.
early. Yep.
Alright, the lineup. And a successful scoot clip. A little bit of a lineup, but definitely a good choice there. And getting the dram back to the cone there. Very nice. Dilly knows the Mario strats.
He definitely does. But let's see how Duck's grabbing the moon rock, or getting a whole bunch of snapshots.
I think Duck has given up, which, I mean, I don't really blame him. Oh, man. I really would highly suggest, guys, practicing a little bit before your matches, but, I mean, I know this tournament has been dragging on a little bit, so some players have definitely lost a little bit of interest in playing. It's understandable. Hopefully the next tournament will cruise through the brackets a little bit quicker.
Yep. Yeah, we saw the same sort of shaky playing with Duriel warming up with Among Us for his race on Thursday.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Duriel's been playing, though, I think, is the difference.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely could have impacted it a little bit, though. Oh, no, Duck. No, Duck.
Duck with another death in Night Metro. That is
It's a good thing there's no live system in this game because Duck is running on empty here. He's got 0 coins in his pocket. I want to start begging on the streets here. I mean, we're in the appropriate city. Oh, God.
Duck.
Alright, gonna go for the As Harko strat here, getting the wall kicks.
Oh, bonking down from them.
Oh, stop it! No, stop diving!
No.
If he dives again, I swear. Okay, well, at least it
He
worked.
does, but he makes it.
Oh my lord.
Taking a look at, Duck, he is 4.5 minutes behind PB. At the moment.
Yeah, pretty rough stuff. Well, if this is the case in SMO, I hope tonight for Twisted's SM64 match he excels because this is the struggle bus.
Bit of a bonk and some more snapshots and another death.
I might have to put an epilepsy warning on the stream title here.
Well, Dilly is finishing up Day Metro. Fairly good. Although I have not paid much attention over the past few minutes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, my eyes are kind of glued to Twisted Duck's screen, seeing what happens next.
And we have, we're coming up to City Hall Jump, which...
He should just go around, honestly.
Given what's happening so far, this may not be good.
Okay, he's good, he's good, he's good.
No, he's good.
Out of all the places where he has problems with the camera, I'm really surprised that that is not one of them.
Yeah.
The camera there is just awful. Game designers, for some reason, not expecting you to try to skip all of the geometry in the room. I don't know.
Well, Duck heading into Wiggler, having a little trouble with the first cycle, but still very good.
No Cacophony, thank you for stopping in. DillyP gonna be grabbing the moon here from Captain Toad. I almost said star. I haven't said star in an SMO commentary, I think, in at least 2 weeks, so that's gotta be a record.
Yep. Dilly breaking down Captain Toad's only source of warmth.
And Twisted getting a 2-cycle.
Yeah.
Poggers.
Saving 30 seconds over Dilly right here.
DillyP gonna be entering the happiest place on Earth here. Looks like a Snowdram's in the cards.
We'll have to see about Snow Clip as well.
Yeah, looks like he's going for it. I don't think that's good.
That is not the right angle. A little bit of bonk from Duck. Shouldn't matter. Though.
Pretty decent blowy joy room from DillyP. Not going for the little camera nip at the end, but loses almost no time.
And both the runners playing fairly solidly. Seems like Night Metro may have been the end of Duck's nightmare.
Yeah, I think Duck might have found himself here a little bit. Maybe discovered his inner Mario. Figured out the controls. is not the door. Oh, Dilly! That's a very odd
taking
place
a
to...
death at the beginning of Goomba Room.
You ain't gonna save that one. Apparently very proud of that moment. I don't know why, but I always find it really satisfying to just walk the Goombas off the edge there and then jump out. Probably way slower, but it's very satisfying. Alright, so DillyP gonna be grabbing one more moon from the shop here, and then heading over to Snowdram, which could cause some problems, but has plenty of time to work with, even if he has a complete meltdown. So we'll see what, how many takes this does. I'm gonna guess he gets the first try.
Yeah, I'd assume so. For a runner as consistent as Dilly.
Yeah, Dilly's pretty good, and he's got very low pressure at the moment, so...
Yep.
Very nice movement.
Ah, duck. Falling down.
Falling but not dead, so that's something. Gonna immediately warp back up. Oh my god, duck!
Oh no!
Gumshoe, thank you buddy for the follow. Duck, you just gotta get through this. It's all good. Oh man. Oh, it's not all good.
Boy.
Oh my god. I think at this point Duck's like mental state is just too crushed to play Mario. It doesn't happen often, at least for me, but when you lose your speedrunner sort of senses, it just all falls through the floor. You start getting too pissed at the game to even like press the buttons, it feels like.
Dilly seems to be, or not Dilly. Duck seems to be like 7 or 8 minutes behind at this point.
Definitely having a hard time with this one. It's definitely hard to take too. I mean, it's hard enough when you're on your own stream, where you can just turn it off at any time, but when you're on a restream and you gotta finish your race, it's like, man. I do appreciate him sticking through it. I know it's not the easiest thing in the world. But regardless, Twisted has managed to clean up all of Day Metro, so going to be able to leave the stage now.
Yeah.
Which is something. A little bit of a mental
7.5 minutes behind his PV. Which is...
I don't know what you mean. He looks on pace to me. This looks about like a pacer.
Yeah. We'll have to see.
Almost 2 kingdoms behind Dilly at this point, though. Dilly's just too fast. Dilly has too much gamer sense. I don't know what else to say.
Yes.
DillyP flexing his fish movement in the chat. Apparently not splitting, unfortunately. Can't always do the retime though. Put in that goal later on. Duck having a little bit of trouble making it up to Captain Toad, but does eventually make it there.
We'll have to see if Duck goes for Snowdram. Very doubtful. As I don't think he goes for it and runs.
Yeah, I would really hope not. Going for a side flip. Side flips in this game are not only like slow as hell, but they're really hard to do. I don't understand the mentality behind nerfing them so hard, but Nintendo apparently not a fan of the side flip. Might have just opted to remove them altogether, honestly.
We're seeing some of that camera from Duck. Okay, so it looks like Duck is not going to be going for Snowdram. A very good choice.
Yeah, Snowdram is definitely not something I would like to see out of Duck at this moment in time. Perhaps in the future, but definitely needs to be in a better mental state to be doing that. Dilly, on the other hand, making his way through luncheon. Pretty long stage, but not too far from completion. This is Dilly we're talking about. This man is fast. Very quick. Oh no, Duck. Oh man.
Able to
Oh man.
back that up and get through the poison room.
It really makes you wonder why the Shivarians have an entire dungeon filled with poison and apparently no exits except for pipes, but suppose we're not really here to ask questions about the lore of SMO.
Mario games generally don't have lore that makes sense.
What do you mean? There's I mean, Dilly's in a kingdom right now of pork people that make soup. It's totally fine.
Yeah.
Everything checks out. Still really not sure what the lava in this stage is supposed to be, or if it's supposed to look tasty or not, but it definitely makes my mouth taste like Pepto-Bismol. This entire stage completely ruined. Supposed to make me want to eat food, but instead makes me feel like I'm nauseous. Not sure if that was the best play by Nintendo. Yeah, what's up, Mulan? Very nice movement throughout that force room.
Alright.
Perfect Podobo movement as well.
Somehow hitting that fire.
trying to think of any major mess ups DillyP has really had during this run.
Major that I can think of.
I can't think of any.
That,
I mean,
death.
I was. Oh yeah, the last is pretty Monka. Otherwise, though, pretty good run. Potentially PB pace, but I don't want to. I want to fake hype it too much. Just have to see what happens during Bowser's.
Yeah. Oh. Check what. Okay, still he's 90% PvE. Was out of launching.
Duck now entering Seaside here. See how that goes for him. Shouldn't be too bad. I mean, there's a couple of tricky jumps at the beginning and having a bit of trouble with one Goomba almost cutting him off there, but managing to clutch it out very nicely.
Seaside isn't really the hardest kingdom, but a nice spin jump from Duck.
Yeah, we hate to see him lose more time here.
Yeah.
Fish movement's not too hard, but we'll see what happens.
He seems to be about a minute 50 behind his PB.
Oh, really? Not much.
Not sure how. Not much.
I mean, loss was definitely a problem. The deaths do add up, and the routing mistakes as well. Missing the butterfly and having to go for both cage and the jail was not the best. Okay, DillyP. We're going for the baller movement. Gonna take a bonk and a death and ruin though.
The only possible ruin death for a player like him.
Is it actually faster to go over there? I don't think I've ever seen anybody do that.
Not sure. Really grabbing the Captain Toad intart for good luck.
The ceremonial spin pound dance. Definitely required in order to keep the stage at optimal capacity.
Getting a pretty good fish flip, but having a bit of trouble with that move. And flipping back in, that is a very bad time loss, especially with his 5-second pause.
It's the fourth option, Duck. Oh, he's gonna try all of them. No.
That is... see you. Chinese Sphinx says see you in all English.
Duck getting the chat assist. Not sure if that's allowed. Might have to disqualify him before he even loses this match. Potential match rigging going on.
for its previous a little bit less, hopefully.
So Dilly heading into Bowser's as Twisted Duck is heading into luncheon. I'm on the edge of my seat right now, I gotta say. Not sure what's gonna happen.
He does go for the Dram for behind the wall here.
Yeah, I saw some Twitter post this morning that was like comparing Bird Ram to Crate Moon and saying that Bird Ram is actually faster. Not sure if that's accurate or not, but potential interesting developments there.
I assume it depends on your strats for both of them.
Yeah, it definitely does depend per person.
Going for Spiritless.
Interesting idea here. We'll see if it pays off for him.
Not see it paying off for him.
Oh, and gonna be bopping into the Spirit Fight. Not getting it. Tragic time for Twisted Duck. Could have brought him back, honestly.
Yeah.
That was final nail in the coffin, potentially.
6 seconds.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's actually more like 12 minutes. It's similar to Topper first. You don't realize how much time it saves until you actually see it happen.
We are coming upon the brutal fights for Dilly. Will have to see if he chooses the right option. And we'll have to see if Dilly goes for the Dran to get this moon as well.
Definitely going to be a major contributing factor into the victory of this match. Does get it.
Does go for it, and I assume gets it. Yep. While Duck is having some problems getting up to this moon.
Yo, what's up, Box? How you doing? Cat Gang getting represented in the chat right now. Love to see it. Oh yeah, Dilly losing about 18 minutes to Harry at first. This match suddenly got a lot closer.
It's good to see Dilly choosing the right option and saving a whole bunch of time with Harry at first.
I'm not sure why Duck is paused right now, but apparently something happened that was very
There's not much that can happen in this area, though.
Honestly, I think you might be taking a hash brown break. I love you, Harry at first. Oh, Dilly Harry at first.
Dilly Harry. That's why Duck paused, I guess.
Definitely a necessary time loss. I really don't mind the shit posting on stream as long as you're not completely throwing your match and you're not playing Scatman John videos or any other type of copyrighted content. Please avoid doing that. I do not want copyright strikes on my YouTube account.
Yeah. Speed that in his first match, just filled his screen with Mario characters near the end of the run.
Yeah, would obviously appreciate if you pointed like major stuff like that too. I don't know. It's always like case by case basis. I don't want to like be too much of a hard ass or anything, but like I don't know. At some level, it's just kind of disrespectful, especially since like I don't know. I take quite a bit of time to like set this stuff up, so please don't shit post 24/7. I guess is my request. Yeah, cat jam is always acceptable. I guess I just don't want it to be like a habit where everybody has like 3 GIFs on their screen. And it just becomes like a shit posting contest. Uh-oh, DillyP getting bounced by a spike. That Pokio is not very resilient. Hey, this mech is like lightning speed out of Dilly right now.
So he goes for target acquired.
Very nice ending. So DillyP slides through the mech fight with no problems. Like an absolute gamer.
Also looking like a 104 for Dilly, perhaps.
Yeah, on decent pace here. We'll have to see how the Bowser fight goes. But usually runners don't have too much of an issue with it.
Like a 104 will be fairly difficult, but not out of the question. Duck doing something. Practicing salt triple in the middle of a race.
As long as there's gameplay on the screen, I'm happy.
Yeah.
At this point.
Both runners failing to get sub-hour. Sadly.
Yeah, DillyP not PBing by over 3 minutes in a race. Kind of disappointed. Honestly expected more out of this gamer, but it is what it is.
Looks like Duck's about 11 minutes behind his 107.
Yeah, probably gonna be a hard PB from this point on. Turns out when you literally don't have enough time to finish the game, it becomes a little bit harder.
Yeah. Looks like Duck's got a 118 BPT.
Not gonna lie, I'm getting a little bit hungry. Thinking about maybe grabbing some hash browns from Duck's mom. I don't know, maybe if she can hook it up. Maybe just steal Ducks, honestly. I mean, he doesn't need them. He's too busy racing.
In the Odyssey. Oh, Dilly heading into the final Bowser fight. Which, considering his skill level, should go pretty well.
Fast hats and a Dilly. One more phase to go, and then we will be rocking into the escape segment. One thing I'll never understand is why does Bowser sometimes stop breathing fire when you're like doing this segment of the fight?
Yeah, I would say it's that you're too far away from him, but I think it just happens at random in my experience.
Oh, it might be you're too far away. I thought it maybe was like you're rotating around him too far or something, but definitely annoying when you're on a PvP run and Bowser restarts his cycle.
So Dilly needing a 207 escape, which is very difficult, I think. Looks like unless Dilly gets very good pillars. Oh yeah, we are definitely seeing a low 105 at best. Dilly, getting beat up by some Goombas at the beginning of Bowser's.
Oh my god, Duck.
Oh, or not Dilly, Duck. Yeah, not great so far, but we'll have to see what comes from that.
I don't think Duck's gonna finish. I hate to spoil it.
And also,
I also don't have time for him to finish.
Oh, right.
If he was like actually trying, I would continue, but or wanted to, but yeah. Once you start AFKing for 30 seconds at a time and practicing random tricks, pretty much over. So 105.7 out of DillyP. Gonna be knocking Duck out of the tournament. GG's to both runners here. Got time for some very quick interviews before the next match, but do have to roll on pretty quickly. Started up a bit late, thanks to me. Duck, why didn't you practice?
I don't know, dude. I'm sick. I'm trying to get better.
Okay, fair. That's a fair answer.
and the camera was weird. I'm fixing that right now.
Yeah, true. It would definitely be better to have a consistent
Is this the
camera.
right camera? Is this the right option?
No idea. Couldn't help you.
It should be reverse.
Let's see.
Reverse horizontal and normal vertical, I think.
Yeah, vertical's not what you want.
Okay, that's
Oh,
right.
Dilly is ready to head into the commentary.
Yo,
booth.
Dilly, what's going
That's
on?
right,
Congrats
kid.
on your win.
Alright, I got it.
Yep. Congrats to both of you.
Do we have Dilly? Hello,
Yep.
Dilly.
Hello.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good.
How do you feel your race went?
Okay.
Congrats on your win.
Alright, I got
I
it.
think it went. I mean, I
Congrats
think
to-
that run was it was very interesting. Obviously some big time losses, but in the late game, like there were several kingdoms where I was really close to golding, but something happened. But that's okay. That was good at the end. The late game was actually pretty good.
Yeah, the only real problematic areas it felt like was Lost was a bit of a questionable zone. Some interesting routing decisions for sure, but you know, rolling with the punches.
Yeah, Lost was I just did after I missed the butterfly moon, I just did like darker and dark side routing there and getting the cage moon too.
Yeah, it
I
was
don't know, faster, but
some moderately quick thinking there. I was definitely thinking you were gonna have to go for that
Alright,
butterfly
good.
moon, but
Camera.
yeah.
Alright.
But yeah, thanks for both you gamers rolling in this morning and doing your match. Congrats
Yep.
on your win, Dilly. And Duck, I appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you.
Hopefully my 16-star tournament race goes better.
Yeah, definitely. I appreciate you either way hopping in both the tournaments. And yeah, good
Yeah.
luck on the SM64
Always fun.
match later today.
Thank you.
Yeah,
both
good luck on
runners.
that. And thanks for restreaming and commentating and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure guys you follow the racers. Also, my buddy Zeke Mackey on the commentary. Always rolling through and providing some good verbiage, helping me out with some of the game knowledge, and saving my vocal cords, honestly. But we're gonna wrap this one up here. Move on into the next one.